created a new type of career for him the last 2 years with Tennessee. Wasn't he a converted wide receiver at Texas A&M to a quarterback?
Yes, that is
so
true.
Maybe he just needed a little more time to perhaps grow in the position a little better. Last 2 years, he was 18-8. It's a pretty damn good winning percentage. So, and he led him to the playoffs the back-to-back years. I just don't see why he's being overlooked as a top 10 quarterback. Number 9, I have Matt Ryan. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. Most importantly, he's a 1-time MVP. He is the heart and beat of Atlanta. You look at his stats. Every year he's putting up over 4,000 yards passing. Throughout his career, he has 38 game-winning drives, 34th quarter comebacks. He's always going to give you anywhere from like 28 to like 32 touchdowns a year. 8, I have Dak Prescott, 2-time Pro Bowler, 2016 Offensive Rookie of the Year. If you just look, first and foremost, outside of last year, and last year was a fluke, he hasn't had a losing season. The progression you see year over year when it comes to his completion percentage. Last year, he had 68% completion percentage. And if you look at it, he has 106 touchdowns to 40 interceptions. That's a fantastic ratio as a quarterback. And he's been pretty good, too, in the playoffs. Those numbers pretty much don't move. He has 5 throwing touchdowns to 2 interceptions, 64% passing. In 2016, 2018, he was able to bring the Cowboys to the playoffs. I'm a huge fan of Prescott. I think he's going to keep on progressing. For number 7 for me, I have Lamar Jackson. He was a Madden cover recipient. You got that. That's very important.
Did he? And he survived the curse.
He's electric. He's a highlight film. He's still extremely young. What's most important with him is you have to incorporate his both rushing and his passing abilities, and don't just focus on all the passing, because he scores touchdowns. Touchdowns wins games. I have Josh Allen as 6. Josh Allen had a fantastic year last year. 69.2% completion percentage, over 4,500 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and he did pretty well in the playoffs as well. He also puts up roughly around 400 to 500 yards rushing too. So you have to take that into consideration. 5 for me is Tom Brady.
I don't get my mail at the Super Bowl like Brady does. I won 2. I'm proud of it. So sorry, you were saying.
I don't know if you have Tom Brady in your top 5. If you don't, shame on you. Tom Brady had 4,600 yards last year throwing. That ranked him 3rd in the NFL. He also had 40 touchdowns last year. I didn't even know this. He had 40 throwing touchdowns last year. This guy went to a totally different team, totally different scheme. Bruce Arians is completely different than Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick likes to get the ball out quick. Arians is play action, bomb it down the field. It's a new personnel, and all he did was lead a losing franchise to the Super Bowl and won it. Number 4, Desean Watson. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler. He led the league in passing with 4,800 passing yards. He can win with his feet, his legs too. He had over 400 rushing yards, 36 total touchdowns. We went over the yards per attempt, 8.9. Who was he even thrown to last year? Brandon Cooks, Randall Cobb. He's it. He's a great player, and he's a leader. Russell Wilson, 7-time Pro Bowler, a Super Bowl champion. Like Brady, has never had a losing record as well. He has very similar numbers to Tom Brady. The thing that separates Russell Wilson from Brady is his ability to make plays with his feet. So that's why I have him in the 3rd slot right here. All that being said, I didn't like it. Like I said, we were spoiled with other quarterbacks, and we're really going to miss on Breeze and players like that, and Peyton Manning and what have you. This is perhaps he's the worst ranked 3rd quarterback of all time. If that even makes any sense. For number 2, I have Aaron Rodgers. For the fact that we'll go through the stats: 9-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 1-time Super Bowl champ, 3-time MVP. Listen, he's Aaron Rodgers. He is phenomenal. He's never had the most elite talent around him. He's had good talent, and he's always made them better. He's just amazing. He has 25 game-winning drives, 17 fourth-quarter comebacks. You look at his numbers; they're insane. Over 51,000 yards passing. His touchdown to interception ratio is insane. 412 touchdowns to that
89.
89. That's 4-1. That's over 4-1.
Ridiculous.
That's over 4-1. He's not only efficient, but he's explosive too. That is insane.
It's ridiculous.
Patrick Mahomes is my number one, obviously. And I have no stats on his name from the number one right here because I don't think I don't have to talk to you about stats. It's just watch him play. It looks so effortless the way he plays. Looks like he's just having fun. And then when things get serious, he's like, okay, I'll start trying now. His arm talent is insane.
Unbelievable.
His arm angles. He has the same amount of Super Bowls as your boy Aaron Rodgers, and he's just starting his career. It's just the eye test. Last year, he ranked second in passing yards, over 4,700 yards. Want to talk about efficiency? 38 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's an insane ratio as well. Yards per attempt, 8.1. I see so much Mahomes because he plays the team that I root for twice a year, and it's just there's no throw he cannot make, and he is young, and he's only going to get better.